Imagine there's an ancient wisdom living inside you, a pure essence that knows every path of your life. This is your higher self, a comforting presence always trying to guide you to your best path. But how does it communicate? Through subtle signs like whispers of the wind, waiting to be noticed by an attentive heart. Our existence unfolds in several dimensions: physical, spiritual, and emotional. They're intertwined, influencing each other. The health of the body, the peace of the mind, and the richness of the spirit aren't separate realities, but aspects of a single truth. We are holistic beings, seeking balance. So, get ready. In this video, we're not only going to reveal these 10 mysterious signs, but also teach you how to interpret them and act accordingly. It encourages us to discern between what lifts us and what drains us, gently guiding us towards what is genuinely beneficial. Now, let's go to the 10 signs your higher self is desperately trying to get your attention. The first sign: mirroring and synchronicity. These concepts go beyond mere coincidence. Instead, they are moments when life seems to align in a way that everything makes sense. For instance, you might be thinking of someone you haven't seen for years, and suddenly they call you, or you bump into them unexpectedly. Or perhaps you're seeking an answer to an important personal question, and the answer comes through a random conversation with a friend, or even a line in a book you picked up on a whim. Another classic example of synchronicity is when you start noticing a specific number in various places, like on clocks, license plates, addresses, and this number seems to have a special message or meaning for you. Some people interpret these events as signs that they're on the right track, making the right choices for their life. In practice, mirroring can happen when your actions, thoughts, or emotions are reflected in the people around you or in events that occur to you. This can be seen when you adopt a positive attitude and notice that people around you begin to respond more positively too, or when you decide to make a significant change in your life, and suddenly, opportunities related to that change start to emerge. These phenomena are not just luck or meaningless coincidences. They are indicative of a harmony between your internal actions and desires and the universe around you. Paying attention to these signs can be a powerful way to realize that you're aligned with your life's purpose and your deepest intentions. The desire for solitude is another sign, a deep feeling many of us experience at different moments in life. This desire isn't about wanting to be alone, simply because you're tired of the people around you or your daily obligations. It's an internal need to disconnect from the external noise to connect with your inner self. For example, after a busy day filled with work, meetings, constant messages on your phone, and social interactions, you might feel a strong desire to isolate yourself in a quiet place. This could mean spending some time alone in a room, taking an unaccompanied walk in nature, or just sitting in silence for a few moments. During these periods of solitude, you have the chance to reflect on your life, your feelings, thoughts, and desires. It's a time to take stock of your experiences, assess what truly matters to you, and what you wish for your future. Many people find answers to significant questions during these moments of introspection, like clarifying doubts about a relationship, making career decisions, or simply understanding their own feelings better. Solitude can also be a regular practice for those seeking deeper, personal, and spiritual development. Some people set aside specific time every day or week to engage in this practice, whether by meditating or just sitting in silence to listen to their own thoughts without interruptions. Understanding this desire for solitude as a call to connect more deeply with yourself is essential. It means recognizing that sometimes the most important company we can have is our own. By answering this call, you allow space for self-discovery and personal growth, leading to a more fulfilling and satisfying life. Having vivid dreams is another sign. At night, in our most receptive state, the higher self speaks through symbols and stories, revealing profound truths in vivid dreams. Vivid dreams are rich and detailed nocturnal experiences that can leave a lasting impression on our mind upon waking. During sleep, especially in the deeper stages, our conscious mind rests, and it's in this relaxed and receptive state that the higher self can communicate with us more directly. This communication doesn't come in clear words, but through symbols, scenarios, and narratives that carry important messages for our lives. For example, you might dream about flying, which could indicate a sense of freedom or overcoming obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Or maybe you dream that you're being chased, which could reflect fears or anxieties you're facing in your waking life. For instance, you might dream about flying, which could signify a sense of freedom or overcoming obstacles that previously seemed insurmountable. Or you might dream that you're being chased, which could reflect fears or anxieties you're facing in your awake life. These vivid dreams are not just random scenes. They are meaningful experiences designed by your higher self to communicate with you. By paying attention to them, you can gain insights into your life's path and the decisions you need to make. Understanding and interpreting these dreams can be a powerful tool for personal growth and self-awareness. These vivid dreams are like stories rich in symbolism, crafted by your subconscious mind to convey insights and revelations about your emotional state, challenges, desires, and paths of growth. Moreover, vivid dreams can bring to light forgotten memories or aspects of ourselves we've overlooked. They can show us places we've never visited but seem oddly familiar, or allow encounters with dearly departed loved ones, providing comfort or unspoken messages. Interpreting these dreams requires attention and reflection. Upon waking from a particularly striking dream, it can be helpful to jot it down in detail in a dream journal. This practice helps capture the details before they fade and can be a valuable tool for understanding the messages your higher self is trying to communicate. Over time, you may start to notice patterns or recurring symbols and what they might mean for your personal journey. Vivid dreams, therefore, are a powerful form of communication between our higher self and our waking consciousness. They are a window into our subconscious, offering guidance, insight, and even premonitions. Paying attention to these dreams and reflecting on their messages can enrich our understanding of ourselves and the path we are on in life. Intuition, that inexplicable feeling, a deep knowing without apparent reason, is your unfailing guide, whispering truths to your heart. Intuition is that inner ability we all possess, allowing us to understand or know something immediately, without the need for conscious reasoning. It's as if we have an internal alarm that alerts or guides us, even if we can't explain why or how we know what we do. For instance, you might feel strongly compelled to avoid a certain situation or person, without having a logical explanation for that feeling. Or, when making a tough decision, you just feel what the right choice is, even without all the information at hand. This sensation can be felt as a gut feeling, a warmth in the heart, or simply a calm certainty in the mind that guides us toward or away from people, situations, or decisions. Synchronistic encounters refer to when we meet someone by chance, but the meeting seems to have a greater meaning or purpose in our lives. These people may appear unexpectedly, but they bring with them valuable lessons, love, friendship, or just the insight we needed at that moment. Imagine, you might meet someone at a casual event who happens to share a common interest that leads to a meaningful friendship or even a business opportunity. Or, during a time of hardship, you might encounter someone who offers exactly the type of support or words of encouragement you needed, even if they had no idea what you were going through. These encounters are not just happy coincidences. They are moments orchestrated by the universe, meant to guide, teach, or assist us in some way. Both intuition and synchronistic encounters are ways the universe communicates with us, offering guidance and confirmation that we're on the right path. By paying attention to our intuition and appreciating the value of synchronistic meetings, we open our hearts and minds to the wisdom and blessings they bring into our lives. Intensified emotions are a sign when we feel our emotions more deeply and powerfully than usual, whether it's joy, sadness, anger, or fear. These heightened emotions act as indicators, alerting us to issues or aspects of our life that need our attention. For instance, a lingering feeling of sadness might be telling us that we need to address unresolved issues or change something. Similarly, a burst of anger might highlight where we feel powerless or disrespected, encouraging us to set healthier boundaries. These emotions, although sometimes uncomfortable, are important messengers, inviting us to take a closer look at what's really happening within us and in our lives, so we can seek healing or make necessary adjustments. Inspiration for life is a sign that brings a sense of internal awakening, where we feel alive, energized, and motivated. This mindset occurs when we are in tune with our life's purpose, or when we are engaged in activities that deeply resonate with our values and passions. For example, someone might feel a surge of inspiration while working on a project they deeply believe in, helping others in a meaningful way, or learning something new that expands their perspective. This inspiration can manifest as a renewed enthusiasm for life, a sense of profound fulfillment, or an unwavering motivation to pursue your dreams and goals. It's a clear sign that you are aligned with what is truly important to you, living in a way that is authentic and fulfilling your greater purpose. Inspiring thoughts are those moments of sudden clarity when a brilliant idea or the solution to a problem seems to come out of nowhere. Imagine walking, doing household chores, or even showering, when suddenly an answer you've been seeking for days, or a new idea for a project pops into your mind. These ideas aren't mere coincidences. They're like gifts from your higher self, intuitive guidance that comes to you at the right moment. Such thoughts can lead to significant breakthroughs in your personal or professional life, suggesting new ways to approach challenges or encouraging you to explore paths you never considered before. Distancing from toxic relationships occurs when we start to recognize and value our own well-being above the need to maintain harmful connections. As we grow emotionally and spiritually, our tolerance for drama, negativity, and behaviors that drain our energy decreases. You might begin to notice that conversations that once seemed normal now leave you feeling tired or undervalued. Perhaps you find yourself less willing to compromise your peace to please others, or maintain friendships that are one-sided and exhausting. This process of distancing is not an act of rejection, but a movement toward self-respect and seeking environments and relationships that nourish your soul and contribute to your growth. As you move away from toxic relationships, you create space in your life for people and experiences that reflect who you are becoming. The inclination towards regular meditation practice emerges as a natural desire when we start seeking a deeper connection with our inner selves and a greater understanding of the world around us. Meditation is a valuable tool that helps us cultivate a state of peace, clarity, and balance, even amidst the chaos of daily life. By setting aside moments of our day to meditate, we create an opportunity to disconnect from external distractions and dive into a space of serenity and introspection. The practice of meditation acts as a direct channel to the higher self, that wise and eternal part of us that transcends the ego and worldly concerns. As we meditate, we quiet the noisy mind, making room for the wisdom and guidance that come from within. This doesn't mean that meditation is always easy or free from distractions, but rather that, with practice and patience, we learn to observe our thoughts without judgment and return to the focus of our attention, whether it's the breath, a mantra, or simply silence. The significance of meditation lies in its transformative power. It allows us to clear the excess mental and emotional noise, revealing our true desires, fears, and dreams more clearly. This process of mental and emotional cleansing not only improves our overall health and well-being, but also makes us more receptive to the subtle whispers of our higher self. As this practice deepens, many report a sense of being more aligned with their life's purpose, an increased ease in making decisions, and a feeling of peace and contentment, regardless of external circumstances. Thus, meditation is much more than a moment of quietude. It is a powerful path to self-discovery, healing, and spiritual connection. Establishing a connection with the higher self is a transformative journey that can fundamentally change how we experience life. This connection inspires the courage to face challenges that once seemed insurmountable, encourages us to explore the unknown with curiosity instead of fear, and opens our eyes to possibilities and opportunities we never considered. For example, you might feel motivated to change careers, start a new hobby that has always fascinated you, or even reevaluate and improve your relationships. This process of transformation is a journey toward a more authentic and fulfilling existence, where each choice and action more closely reflects who you truly are and what you truly want from life. Paying attention to these signs and interpreting them correctly can be the key to unlocking a richer life more aligned with your essential purpose. It's an ongoing process of learning to listen, trust, and act according to this inner guidance. If you've recognized any of these signs in your own life, consider it an invitation to explore your personal and spiritual growth path more deeply. It might be time to dedicate time to meditate, reflect on your choices and actions, or even seek new practices that strengthen this connection with your higher self.